I noticed a subtle shift in the way he looked at me that night. I seized the opportunity and chased him relentlessly. Flowers, basketball tickets, baked goods, artisan coffee. I gave him everything I had. Finally, I got what I wanted. He accepted my confession. I thought it was the beginning of my happily ever after. I had no idea it was the prologue to a nightmare. After we got together, he grew colder and more distant. Every time we had a date, he was either swamped with work or called away on a sudden emergency dispatch. I never doubted him, not once, until the day of our wedding. An email from overseas completely shattered my fragile dream. Vanessa had documented their 10-year entanglement in agonizing detail. Every timestamp, every photo, every shared memory felt like a blade twisting in my heart. It turned out that every single time he broke a promise to me, he was spending his hours with another woman. The most pathetic part, I didn't even have the courage to confront him. I was terrified he would leave me. In my past life, when Vanessa died in the fire, he was so remarkably calm that I genuinely believed I had won. I thought I was the victor in this twisted love triangle. He practically bought out every maternity store in the city for our baby. That sudden, overwhelming tsunami of love fried my brain. I completely lost my ability to think critically. It was only when my child was taken away by his hands that the truth finally dawned on me. He was not loving me with his life. He was meticulously planning my destruction. The only woman he ever loved was Vanessa. When I finally opened my eyes again, I was staring at the sterile white ceiling of a hospital room. The face hovering over me did not belong to Cole. It was a complete stranger. "You are awake? I am your downstairs neighbor. I was coming up to see how bad the fire was, and I found you lying on the grass all by yourself. I brought you here. How are you feeling?" I tried to move my stiff, aching limbs. The moment my hands brushed my stomach, I froze. The neighbor looked at me with deep pity. "I am so sorry. When we got here, the doctor said. They said they could not save the baby." I forced a weak, bitter smile onto my cracked lips. "It is not your fault. I know. Thank you for bringing me here." Even a total stranger could tell at a glance that I was severely hurt. Yet the man I had been married to for 5 years could not be bothered to look at me. Seeing my numb despair, the neighbor grew more furious than I was. "What the hell is wrong with that rescue squad? A pregnant woman is severely injured on the ground, and they just ignore her? If I hadn't come up to check, you wouldn't have made it. Where is your family? Where is the father? Give me his number. I will call him right now. You need someone by your side. I already reported that firehouse to the city. People like that are a menace to society." I nodded slowly, my voice barely a raspy whisper. "The baby's father is gone." His face softened with profound sympathy. "He offered to stay and take care of me until I was discharged. I politely declined. I transferred the money for the hospital bills to his phone and urged him to go home." The neighbor left, but the storm on the internet was just beginning to brew. The hashtag #FireCaptain's Backyard on Fire was inherently sensational. It was already trending.